Hello, everyone, and welcome to another stream. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing just fine. I am coming to you a little earlier than usual, and that is simply because I am... I thought I figured out something. I didn't. Simply because I have plans tonight, so... Well, I wanted to get started a little bit earlier so we could get some stuff done. My plan is to be done at about 6 today, so... Hey, Bude! Hello there, Bude. Hello there, Derek. So 6 my time. So about 2 hours. 2.5 hours is what I gave myself. About 6:30 is when I want to be done. So, if anything, we gotta speed through this, Destiny part of the day. So I did notice that Riven wanted to speak to me on the helm. I was gonna go do Destiny things. I was gonna go grab some weapons, get my red border of the week. But then I saw she wanted to speak to me, and I was like, oh, I can no longer do that. So instead, I just put it off. So what I do on like my off time when I'm playing the game is I just like doing things that I don't want to do on stream. For example, I was very tempted to do the legendary mission last night. But instead I just ran coils. I like doing coils. They're just long, man. They're just long. Sometimes you just don't get a good like crew. You know, I have fun doing them.
Its stench lingers in the air, wafting up from the shadows of the confluence. I remember this sensation. The creeping whispers. Putrid oil on water. Taken corruption seeps into my lair, as it once did into me. Morris Techians expect another egg will enter our reality soon. Cut the strings of those taken puppets as you traverse the confluence. As I said before, Oryx's bargain with me has expired. I owe him nothing. The same holds true for the Witness. If it seeks to take something from me without reaching an accord, then I will reclaim what is mine with vengeance in my heart. Make haste. Reach my offspring before the Taken. Taranis' sacrifice must not have been made in vain.
Alright. I'm doing alright, but I should be doing some tiding, so I'll be in and out. Yeah, no issues. No problem. You do you. Wishing all the best. Something is wrong, says Riven. Taking corruption has seeped into the confluence. It's a sensation she knows well, thanks to the deal she once made with Oryx, the Taken King, in case you forgot. Another egg is about to appear. Make haste. Reach my offspring before the Taken, Riven says, and more softly, Taranis' sacrifice must not be made in vain. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my red borders. The nice thing about the new activity is that you get so many weapons. And because of that, you have such a high chance that they're going to be red borders. Especially if you get like the last room. Like I said, if you get a good crew and they get the last room, oh, you just get so many. Not to mention just the intense amount of engrams you get. No, I want this one. Oh, I watched somebody do this this morning. This is gonna be the annoying knight. Who's gonna pop in here?
Guardian, we have reason to believe the next egg could be in danger. Taken corruption has infected the confluence.
It's being drawn in through a breach between Eleusinia and the Dreaming City. I feel it.
Eleusinia.
This is not a disorganized swarm. It is a concerted attack.
Maybe they've rallied around a field leader. One the Guardian can target to scatter them to the winds.
Find them, my wrath, and see it done.
Well, yeah, let's see it and get it fucking done. I was watching somebody stream this morning. I forgot to follow them. I was one of those where I was staying up because my dad had an appointment this morning. And bless my dad, but he's such a baby about attending doctor's appointments. So I wanted to make sure he would like went to it. So I stayed up to make sure. Well, I was like, if I stay up, I stay up. If I don't, I don't. But I prefer to stay up.
Their wants echo on the walls. They wish to corrupt my kin. They do not heed my will or know me. I cannot restrain their hunger.
You never did. I kept them in check.
Fucking tell him, Petra.
I can feel your desire, Petra Venge, wrath of the Queen. You walk these sullied halls and see your stagnant years of toil. It is like a game, isn't it? One you simply must continue testing. Why not let me help you? I can free us.
I'd rather fight another 1,000 cycles and watch you starve.
So prickly, Petra. You awoken never trust my good intentions. Pity.
Oh yeah, so good. I trust you farther than I can throw you. Absolutely.
They've blighted the air itself.
Your queen is correct. Corruption bleeds into this city from her throne.
All right.
Poisoned rain, built on the edge of envenomed knives. Why risk slipping? You wish the Dreaming City safe? To walk your realm again? Scrawl it on your wall if you must. And let me make it real.
You cannot tempt us with shadows.
I would
Yeah.
tempt you with anything to protect my whims.
You know, you could just also just do it. Like, I understand it's unhealthy for you, but like, you could also just do it. You know, we don't have to play this game. Oh, that's right. Look at me out here doing this like I'm playing some coils. I can't describe to you how much I love this Huggy. I am so comfy right now. The texture of like the faux wool in here is so fucking comfy.
Pathways of the confluence, much like ascendant beacons in the ley lines. They'll need
You
to
know
be
what?
relit, and the Taken hold their fuel.
You are so right there. How unhealthy could it be? Dude, oh my god, in Mass Effect, the just the AI is so fucking cheaty, man. I'm just like, stop wall hacking. I don't know there's somebody back there, you motherfuckers. Yeah, exactly. What's gonna happen? You're gonna die? Like, wow. How novel. What a novel concept. Like, at this point, Riven should be like, well, I've been there, I've done that, so... Is there a witch somebody that I'm just missing? Ah, yes. I forever am testing the auto-targeting on these things. On this crossbow. Specifically when I'm hip firing it, which I truly believe is the best way to use this weapon. If you're not hip firing, I don't know what you're doing with this hand crossbow. Whee! Yeah, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing.
You've helped me. My species will live on because of you. Why not forgive like you have the prince? We can help each other more.
Every Corsair I've watched die, knowing it was coming. Your help would be a mockery of their sacrifice.
We both want our kind to be free. Simply say it.
Silence! Each of your 1,000 tongues be still. Gratitude is all we wish to hear from Riven this day.
My thanks. You have.
God, so fucking sassy with it, Riven. My thanks. Like, do you think the sass comes with age, or do you think the sass just came naturally to Riven? Like, is it just like an Ahamkara thing? That they're gonna be sassy? Which one did I miss? Is it this one back here? Nope, I got that one. Oh, it's that one over there. Look, usually when I'm running coils, I just choose a side. And if I see, and I just do the ones on that side. I'm not terribly familiar with the placement of all three at the same time. I know where they can be. PB just shoot him from the hip like a real cowpoke. Hell yeah. That's very, it feels very individual. You know, I feel that. I'm willing to vibe that. Dude, I'm just so bad at hip firing. I keep trying my best to improve. Rolnger, blade bound to the terrace.
The beast that hunts my young. Erase this intruder from my lair.
Hey, do me a favor and
You do have a field commander.
do me a favor and like shoot me a little harder. You know it's attrition, by the way, or it was attrition. Where's Witch go? There she is. Ugh. It would be a lot faster for me, personally, if you would just shoot me. No, I did it to myself that time. Just, like, put me in the red, just real quick. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Harness their power against them. Shatter its shield.
Shatter its shield. So, to finally have a weapon I can, like, hip fire fairly reliably, is just very nice. Oh, hello there. Can you hit anything? Smile? You know, it's not easy work, but it's what one can do. That feels taken. Corrupted,
A knight
yes.
bearing Xivu Arath's mark. She must still hold sway over the Taken.
But not all of them. Whatever the Guardians did to her, her power must be waning.
My egg. What has become of my wing?
It's polluted by the Taken's corruption, but intact.
You recover one of my brood only to let another suffer for your cause. And for this, you demand gratitude.
Contain yourself. We have the egg. Petra, Guardian, return with it, and I will see if its corruption can be reversed.
Riven is so dramatic. Like, I understand. I wholeheartedly understand that you're feeling some kind of way. But, like, fam, chill. You'll be fine. And maybe your babies will be fine too, hopefully. I mean, not really hopeful. I don't know if I hope that they'll be okay. But, like, they could be okay. For, I guess, the Alliance sake. I guess we never said that they'd be, like, uncorrupted. That wasn't part of the... that wasn't part of the, you know, the deal. Ooh, now that's a coupon. Was left out of the negotiations, exactly. Hello, Mara.
I have no love for Riven, and no complete trust of an Ahamkara's predatory nature. But we need that final wish fulfilled. A bargain with Riven cannot be altered, perhaps not even by her. And we owe her all of the clutch. Guardians have freed Techians from Taken influence before. The effort and circumstances were extraordinary, but perhaps it can be done again. In our war with the Taken in the Dreaming Halls, we found that Taken ontology, when faced with itself, feeds on itself. Following that principle, you should be able to find a coalescence of Taken essentia in the Ascendant realm. Theoretically, we could use it to cleanse the egg. That's all the strategy I can offer you, I'm afraid. Your tenacity in this is appreciated. And appropriate. If we fail here, Riven loses an egg. But we lose our path to the Witness. And all roads thereafter.
Oh, that's the end. That's the end of that sentence. We really, really need to just like have a lesson on how to end a conversation this season. I'm left like thinking everyone's gonna say more, and then they never do. Mara cautions that the corrupted egg is in great danger, but there is a chance it can be saved. 3 of her own Techians previously were cleansed of corruption. I remember that. The effort and circumstances were extraordinary, but perhaps it can be done again. Taking corruption feeds on itself. With luck, you may be able to find an object in the ascended plane that can eat the egg's corruption and leave the egg whole. Mara ends with a grim reminder. If we fail here, Riven loses an egg. But we lose our path to the witness, and all roads thereafter. That's so funny. That's so funny. I have done this week already. You remember last week how I was just like, I need to finish my, I'm assuming it's going to be the one I already did, where I'm going to have to get all the bones and all the eggs. Yeah. Well, yesterday, I did it. Yesterday, I was like, I jumped on and I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But I knew I wanted to play a little bit of Destiny. And I was like, oh, well, it's a new week. Let me get let me get some stuff done. Hold on. Got it. Just a hair tickling me. And so I got the 2 eggs and the bone I was missing yesterday. I was about to talk about it because it gave me a tincture, and I was like, oh, you get tinctures in this too? That's cool. Not that they're unaffordable, but I was literally just thinking, I was like, oh, I was like, man, if this doesn't, like if this is done, if we're done with the story right now, I could probably run the Ascendant Challenge because there is a triumph for you to do them under 6 minutes, I think. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. And I was like, oh, I could do that. And then jump off over to Mass Effect. You know, this explains why there were so many people coming this direction. I was just like, wow, you guys are doing the Ascendant challenges too. You guys are looking for bones and stuff. I actually really like I really love the Dreaming City. It's one of my favorite. It's like one of the most interactive zones in the game. I wish more places were like this. More planets were like this. Let me just stand still real quick. Okay. All right, our goal is we gotta go fast. That's our goal. I think we just have to do it, right? Man, if you guys can't see, I for sure can't see. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. Do this for me and you will be handsomely. And that's why we stop real quick there. Not gonna lie to you, very hard to see. Extremely difficult to see. You know who's not here? Fucking Tolan, bitch. A motherfucker. Was here all last night when I was looking for the eggs because they weren't Braytech did not have a picture of where they were. Probably because it's so hard to get your bearings in this area. I wanna make a full run. You wanna come and play? I have learned that walking through the blights not good for you. It slows you down. It doesn't let you jump or do anything fun. The next one? Other way. Boop. Like this. Really slows you down. Think I can jump this? Oh, we're gonna find out. Oh, there he is. Motherfucker. I hate that guy. Stupid Toland and Toland things. Bro, will you chill out? I don't know who is speaking in my ear, but I need you to back the fuck up. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to see where I'm going. Excuse me. These knights are very mean. Will you respawn, you motherfucker? You're killing my time here. There we go. Time trial done.
You have it? Yes. I can sense the recurrent hunger collapsing in on itself. If left alone, do you think a corrupted egg would produce a whim like Riven? Would it retain control of itself? Or would it be a beast whose hunger could never be satiated? And is there any difference between the two? Petra is waiting. Meet her, and let us placate the dragon in our midst.
Asking some deep questions out here with Mara Sov. Would a corrupted Ahamkara be any different than just an Ahamkara? And not just any Ahamkara, Riven. Specifically Riven. Because Riven herself was corrupted by the Taken. I like to think that they would still hold some sort of... I would like to think that they would still have some sort of agency for themselves. But truly, who knows? And hopefully we don't find out, right, Mara? We won't find out, Mara? We're not gonna find out, Mara? Sass. True.
Chi and the others have made good use of the Taken Essentia you obtained. The spell to cleanse the egg has been prepared, but it requires paracausal fuel to ignite. Riven could provide us with the spark herself, but we can't trust her not to take advantage. In her current state, she might be unable to, even if she won't admit it. I'd take it myself, but I've hurled expletives at its mother, and made too many wishes out loud during this operation. For all we know, that's how the Great Hunt was begun. Instead, you could allow the egg to feed on your desire, as a catalyst to jumpstart the spell. It should be perfectly safe. This Ahamkara is not yet born. You're not making a true bargain. And we have no other choices. Head to Riven's lair and focus on what you crave of the outcome. Let's hope we don't end up with another curse.
I don't know. I did hurl my own expletives at a certain someone while collecting the coalescence of paracausal energy, but that's just me. Wishing all the best. Petra has an update on the taken essentia you've collected. The Technians have made good use of it, but they need one last thing to ignite their spell. A spark of wish magic. Riven could provide us with a spark herself, Petra says, but we can't trust her not to take advantage. Petra suggests that the safest way to get the spark would be for you to allow the egg to feed on your desire. Head to Riven's lair and focus on what you crave of the outcome, Petra says. Let's hope we don't end up with another curse. What's the other thing? Complete pathways. I don't even know what Riven's lair is anymore. She said the thing. She did. And the Riven SAS. And the agency. You know, two sides, same coin, right? SAS and agency. I tried so hard to mute, but nothing worked. Oh, none of my buttons work, huh? That's fun. That's cute. That's fun. I love it when my key combinations don't work. I tried to use my so I have a numpad that I use as like my stream deck, and I mostly use it just so I can mute and things. It does not work right now, and I just simply did not have the just brain energy to figure it out. Thank you. Two warlocks and a hunter walk into an Ahamkara's lair. Hopefully I only have to do one of these. Hopefully it didn't just like fuck me.
My lair crawls with vermin. Present company excluded, of course.
The Taken haunt these halls once again. This is a fortuitous intersection of events for us. With what you recovered and my incantations, we are ready. Press forward. Keep in your mind the desire to cleanse the corruption. The tiny whim in that egg won't be able to resist your paracausal desire.
Osiris, I've been thinking about why the Vex would hit this spot.
They will make it reality, and in turn draw the poison out to be fused with the essentia you carry.
I tried so hard. At least it's not a 40-second timer. Like, what is this spawn? Hello? That's the worst thing about the coil, is how long it fucking takes to like respawn once you die. Also, if you guys haven't gotten the cat, I believe it's right here. I didn't even know there was a cat in these side branches. I just found it when I was doing the coil last night. I was literally hiding back here. I was like regenning health, and I saw something shiny, and I was like, what are you? Turns out it was a little cat. Mara, are we allowed to desire other things, or just like what are my parameters here? Like, what am I not allowed to have a whim for? Because like I'm a lot of things, but not that, you know? Sorry about that. Buddy. Sorry about that. To both you and my compatriots here.
It's working. Now all that remains is to stay the course and break this taken advance.
Lol W. Let me. Dude, these have to be some of the most slippery fucking some of the most slippery. Damn, I survived one, didn't survive the other. I knew that the blight was about to explode on the other side of me, which is why I took the direction I did there. To my detriment, alas. But over here, I don't even remember where the last one is. This guy just left with full confidence that one of the other two of us was going to find out where the thing was. What a wild assumption. Thanks, Mara. Appreciate it. Definitely not OSHA approved. Dude, this level 7 is so aggressive, and for what? They're so... It's just one of those things where they're moving with such confidence without knowing at all what they're doing. A confidence we definitely should not all have in this life of ours. You know, move with purpose, not with Oh, that's right, huh? That doesn't make me feel healthy. Oh, right. Well. Lamau. I need to change my heavy weapon. Let's put that one on. It's a long respawn, feels bad, champ. Oh, never mind. This guy has easy mode, super odd. Move with purpose, not audacity. Exactly. So interesting. I'm usually the worst one in the group when I'm running a coil. Mostly because like I have my, I wouldn't call it a meme setup, but definitely not the most OP setup one can have. And so I'm unaccustomed to being like the highest level. in this. So this is just like a... So Riven's Lair is just the dumbed down coil? That's good to know. So I mean, just picking up your Orbeez. Oh. Usually he spawns away from me. So this is novel. Whee! Also, I believe the cat
This
is
Taken
like
incursion has
here
been
or
halted,
there in
and
this
you've
room.
reaped all that was needed to drain their poison from Riven's egg. Now, she cannot deny us any longer. Let us return Riven's whim to its new nest. I am eager
Whim.
to hear if the Techions are close to our next alignment.
You are so right, guy. I'd say I like your vibe, and you get the green one. Because we got 808. 2%. And you try your best, but it's not enough. I only got 33% there? Oh my god. Well, guess who's finishing this tomorrow? That's me, PB. If I didn't have plans tonight, I would finish this today. But I would like to play some Mass Effect tonight. I want to get through the Citadel, bro. I want to get out of there. I want to get through the Citadel. So tomorrow we could just like do things. Let me just do that so you guys can see what's happening because it's so loud. And for what effect of the masses? While that starts up. There are 4 Mass Effects that are just called Mass Effect categories on Twitch. In theory, I should just be able to do this and it'll pop up. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind, Twitch. Interesting. Okay, so I could either choose Mass Effect. I could choose Mass Effect. I could choose Mass Effect. I could choose Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Why are there so many Mass Effects? Yeah, I am. And by the busy work, I mean just running around fucking Mass Effect. Running around the Citadel. Legendary Edition or just regular Mass Effect? I guess technically it's a Legendary Edition. So I guess let's do that. And I'll just change the title. So Mass Effect Day 2. Done. Let's see. Effect of the masses. The new hub, MSQ busy work. Yeah. Okay, there we go. It popped in. Load career. I say my room looks so much better now that I've put literally half an hour of tidying. I haven't been putting that off for a long time or anything. That's a vibe.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Imagine having to pay taxes to your state, your city, state, country, world, and the Galactic Federation.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Oh, it just cuts out like loading screen.
This
Surprise.
is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Seren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Seren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Why is Ambassador Odina's face just like a gradient? And like it started off really white here, like a normal tone here, and then just really dark down here. He's looking hella crusty. Odina looks frosted, yeah. They did him no favors here, and you know what? I'm not mad about it.
Big place.
Thank you for that insightful observation.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
All right. Okay, Ashley. All right.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Ashley, chill the fuck out. Captain Hendrickson's reports some unusual energy readings during the patrol in the Argos Row cluster. Oh, right. I forget that you get like missions from some of these things also. Do I have unlimited run here? Dude, the only thing I hate about the run is just that you bounce so much here.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone. And
You're so quiet.
I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
All right. Who do I speak to first here? Callan? Fun fact, he gets a weird accent in 3. I don't know. I can't wait to hear it. The first comment from Ashley is literally where I'm just like, nah, we aren't using you. See, my issue between Caden Alenko and Ashley Williams is that you can beat the racist out of someone. You can't beat the sacrificial stupid out of somebody. Caden Alenko, I feel, will sacrifice himself. Like, his first option is like, I could think about, you know, a solution for the situation in a rational manner, or I could choose to just like kamikaze sacrifice myself, leave me, I'll do it, sort of hero complex. And Ashley is like, I'm from the middle of nowhere. I have beef with the commies because my uncle had beef with the commies. And then she just learns over, you know, she interacts with commies, and she's just like, oh, turns out, you know, they're not so bad. Turns out you know what? Maybe y'all had something here with the non-racism. Yeah, he has to throw himself on a grenade. No, yeah, I use Ashley because she's the only soldier. If I could respec anybody, it would definitely be I would love to have my Krogan buddy and be my soldier. But I need a soldier on my team because I'm not a soldier. He's the throw himself on the grenade kind of guy, exactly. But also like throw himself on a grenade like 20 feet away from everybody, like out of harm's distance. It's like, Caden, please, I'm begging you.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your
Why
kind.
are you guys so quiet?
I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
What do you do here?
Modestly. I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
I miss these two alien
The Elcor
species.
were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly. Within one lifetime, we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
It's such a shame we never see you guys again.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
I just missed
Tell
that
me more about your
completely.
species.
Sorry. We gotta run that back.
I delight in telling the history of my people.
This was not the wait. Hold on. This wasn't the one.
Genuine enthusiasm.
Fuck. That's not the one either. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry.
Why don't you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate.
I saw that one.
We discovered remorseful response, Din.
Son of a.
You don't truly believe.
Hold on.
Why don't you explain what?
Plainly.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Thank you. Hey, Din Korlak. I want a Volus party member so they'd get a chance to not be so two-dimensional. Exactly.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Yeah, why you so cranky,
You seem to
bro?
have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
That was culture, right?
What is
Embassy.
this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Okay, they're cranky,
Goodbye, Ambassador.
cranky man.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan. Let's throw that there. I do look having summon Intimidate. It's not as important in the early games to have Intimidate along with Charm. I would like get the fitness, so I guess let's throw a bunch of stuff in tactical armor. Hayden Alenko, you're just gonna be my medic until I unlock my actual medic characters. And then you unlock first aid, unlock fitness. I really want to get to immunity, so I guess let's throw points into that. All right, there we go. Because she is going to be my tank in the future. Every Volus is some variant of the comic book guy, yeah. And they're not wrong. It does feel really shitty when there's only 3 council members. You would think it's like, it's so obnoxious that there's only 3 because it's so obviously a power vacuum. Like, would it really bog down the bureaucracy to have a council of 6? Most small towns manage it exactly. Like, especially once you start considering the races like the species like the Hanar, and the Volus, and like it would be very useful to have the banking, the financial bro, species beyond the council. It'd be useful to have the level-headed, tell it to me straight, species on the council. But alas.
Hello there,
we live in a society.
Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Good day, Zelton. Or is it Shelton? Like, you never... It's like... When you start really thinking about the bureaucracy, it's very fun going back and, like, coming back after you know, like, everything about the story and being like, wow, they really are just, like, laying it out there for you. They did absolutely nothing to hide what the plot of this game was going to be until...
The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
That's it. I don't really want to talk to Avina right now. Avina is like just so many questions. Would like to get into this room so I can say hello to people.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
I wanted to get that. Get that. The first one of these guys. Hello.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Good to meet you too, diplomat. This is where I came from, right? That's the way out? Yes. Speak to the Executor Palin. But like, hold on, give me a second. I just want to look around first. Maybe snoop on your computer a little bit. You know, you don't mind, right? Ooh, diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive the transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, few tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our new world. Come, join us in the Hawking at Ada cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrong done to our kind. I think that's one of my favorite missions, side quests.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
No. I go where I want.
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Oh, man. In just same breath. The same exact breath. Overly complex idea because my brain don't stop. A separate board of minor powers who then elect a single rep who gets to sit on the full council representing the collective. Could be even a rotating seat. Like, there's many options, I feel like. That you could do for the council. All of which aren't being done. Like, it's definitely them creating, like, it definitely feels like galactic gerrymandering, where they are simply creating a set of rules that keeps them in power while making it difficult for others to gain power. Because there's like also the Krogan. That's another galactic species. There's the pirate species. I think it starts with the B. There are many species out there. And while not all of them are on good terms with the Galactic Federation, it's very obvious that there's only 3 people on the council, later to be 4. Batarians, yeah, there we go. The war should get no respect. Like, nobody gets any respect in this. Unless you're a Turian. Unless your species has been around for, like, over 100,000 years, you get 0 respect on this council.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
We're not favorites.
The council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
You haven't even started, fam. I have so many questions.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
That's not naive. I'm gonna choose the option, but that's not naive.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres? They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
That is something Shepard would say, though. True.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I just want to... God, I can't get over how good this game looks in the Legendary Edition.
Goodbye, Commander.
I mean, throughout the whole series, you're not wrong.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You make up half the people inside this bar, bro. Chill out.
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
You're not wrong.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
Why are your bangs blonde?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I'll have fun. Can't promise I won't get into trouble. You know what? That's fair. Rules and laws are confining, but I've got guns. Car horn plays Dixie. I can't remember when I want to talk to Nasana.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the
Enjoy your
diplomats
lurk,
and
Bude.
ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time. So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
I don't think I want to speak to Nasana just yet. I think I get more interesting options if I don't speak to her right now. Opening doors is hands down the most obnoxious part about D1.
Allow me to be your Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive. I may also be
I am gonna skip through most of this, so apologies if you want to read any of this.
You are standing on the far end of this level. You can see the Citadel Tower, where the council.
I want to know more about
Citadel Security. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is.
Tell me about
each species in Citadel space. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19.
Why were people trying to keep my species?
Some species felt humanity was given The council gave a great deal of thought to this matter.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the council, they established many new colonies and trading outposts in recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standard.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The council races have extensive responsibilities. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Lesser species?
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist.
Do you know anything about
The term Spectre is derived from the branch. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions.
What can you tell me about
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago. Turians were invited to join the Council. Since then, the three council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the
It can't be as simple as that.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for
All right.
using Avina. Please enjoy your
You're
visit
welcome.
to the Citadel.
You're welcome. Well, let's see. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go to the Citadel or go talk to whatchamacallit. Trying to think of the most efficient way to get through this. Because ideally I would also... Oh, let's do the Hanar. No, the Hanar is not out here until I come back. Until I do the first mission. We're the gossipy couple. I love the gossipy couple.
Look at. Please do not disturb the keepers.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Ashley, please.
You know, art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
I have a couple of favorites here on the Citadel, but definitely the couple that just keeps talking about the bench that they're sitting on is definitely up there. It's so weird walking around and the people I need to talk to not being around. Barlavon, what's up, my dude?
One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
Yeah.
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
You know.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Is this legal?
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
I don't buy it.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'll see you again when I need to talk to you. I have $1,000 to my credits to my name, Emporium Shopkeeper.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
A little shaky shake. Did you see that? He went, doo, doo, doo.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Who are you?
This one. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
It is just
I'd
the
like
way.
to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
I don't really need to buy anything from this guy. Most of the things you get from him, you can just find on the ground. Here's the Keeper. That's the thing I need to explore later. Brings to a hostile actual AI.
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Welcome to Presidium. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Why did the
They could
Council
be.
fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? But why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
True. See, they're onto something.
Welcome. I am Naelina. Would you like me to see?
I think I'm done here.
Well, I hope you'll return again in the future.
Naelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
I did accidentally skip all of that. Do you think she's gonna be mad at me if I don't come back here? Because I like coming in here when I have Liara. Because I think it's funny that she gets jealous. Even though there is actual in-game... I don't know if they've added it to the Legendary Edition. But there is audio about there is audio about Liara getting on your case about going to the consort. It's actually very funny. All right, we won't go to Flex or the wards right now. I'll go to the market. What time is it? I might go to the market. We'll see if we get down there. I would like to meet my biggest fan before leaving the Citadel. I would also like to do like Korra's Den. Oh, I thought this was the tower. Hold on. Oh, I have to keep going this way? Is it this side? Is it this one? Is it right here? It is this one, huh? I just went straight when I should have turned. Alright, I am gonna... Oh no, I don't like saving. You can't save on elevators. I am gonna save here. Just because I don't trust elevators in this game.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
True. I love just how much everyone hates Udina.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
You know, one can hope,
You don't wanna
Garrus.
keep the council waiting.
I would love to do nothing but keep the council waiting. You know, I didn't learn that you could just hang up on the council. It just never occurred to me to not just let them speak the entire time. Whether I was listening to them or not, it just never occurred to me that I didn't have to. That life didn't have to be that way.
The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Oh, they make a weird noise. I forgot about that. Oh, Rear Admiral. I remember you. It's so creepy.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the councilor's assistants.
I think it's better if I speak to the counselor later. But I don't exactly remember. Dude, I wish I could turn off screen shake when I'm running.
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. I think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance.
I think
bet
it's
all
just
these
a meme following
staircases aren't
themselves.
just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
The difference between A and B.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
I look forward to killing that guy soon. The musical beats are so over the top.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Well, then now
What's
what?
our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have
About 20 years ago.
What happened to not talking about that here? Hello?
I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
True.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Oh my god. Okay.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The Ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
True.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests, too.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary
Well, we get to
evil in
know
galactic
them
politics.
eventually.
Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Bar Levon.
He specializes in moving
Bar
large sums of
Levon.
money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
It sounds like you're gonna need a lucky captain, because that's a hard post.
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling we're in over our heads, Commander?
Nah. Alright, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm gonna have a final boss battle right here next to the...
What are those, cherry trees?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel. The pinnacle of galactic power. Kinda makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
But only if you think about it too much. And to be fair, your head hurts like 90% of the time, Malenko, so like...
I just want to ask a couple, Commander.
Rear Admiral? I'm gonna go I like taking the elevators in this game simply because it forces me to like double back into areas that I wouldn't normally visit, so I could see things that change. But most importantly, I get the sweet, sweet, sweet audio the sweet, sweet elevator dialogue, which is some of my favorite content in this game.
All the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
I adore that Shepard just like stands there while while her friends talk behind her.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Oh, there's a Hanar. Let's go deal with this issue.
You're not allowed in here. This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
Enkindlers.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn Jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
That feels like a specious term to call a Hanar a jelly. That's just me.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Goodbye, Mr. Hanar.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
No problem, CSEC. Let's see the wards. What time is it? What do I have time for? It's 5:59. I do want to head down to the wards. Oh, let's go talk to Barlavan while we're up here. Let's just finish up the Presidium chores. Hello. Hello, Barlavan. I have some stuff to talk about.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
Why, yes there is,
I heard you work for
Barlavan.
the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to...
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about the Shadow.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander.
Fair enough. We do really like getting into danger situations.
Goodbye, Commander.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
I think all I have left is to talk to the Shira. Up here. I think everything else is down in the wards. So, with that, I'm gonna leave that here. Sorry it's a shorter stream, but like I said, I have plans tonight. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, probably not same time, but definitely same vibe. We'll be finishing up the Destiny 2 story. And then we will come back into Mass Effect. We'll go into the wards and hopefully get out the Citadel at long last. A lot of talking once you're here, but once you've talked to everybody on the Citadel, like, you're done. You're not going to do it again. So, you know, once it's done, and we won't have to worry about it anymore. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me hit save before I forget. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to be nice to each other. Don't forget to be compassionate. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye. For sure. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And to show my appreciation to everyone out there who's been has my stream up in the background lurking while they go do other things. I really appreciate it. Your support really does mean a lot, and it does go a long way in the long run. So to show my appreciation, here's a 3-minute ad. And to those of you who aren't subbed, thank you guys so much for watching. Also, you watching ads, huge just financial help. Like I said, it genuinely does add up. So I appreciate it. Here's a 3-minute ad. And for those of you who are subbed and are going to be watching this 3-minute ad, thank you guys so much for your continued monthly support. Without your support, I would not be able to do just things for the stream, like buy new graphics for the stream, get new games for the stream, and just things like that. You know, new hardware if ever I need new hardware, like a new mic or a new camera, or if I were to ever upgrade those two, that would come directly from your support. And you guys doing supporting me monthly really does mean a lot. Just knowing that I'm gonna have that little bit of extra income come in every month or so means that I can reliably, you know, make plans in advance for upgrades I want and things like that. So thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to doing some more fun things here in the new year with you guys. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for hanging out. Here's about 2 minutes of some chill hop music to listen to if you want to hang around for the last minute and a half of ads. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.